content over beauty, right? Okay, so I wanted to jump on here. This was a PowerPoint strategy session that the fabulous Ashley Miller and Jessica Moultrie put together, and I wanted to go through it and give you guys some ideas on how to leverage the BOGOs to your advantage, because this can be a really easy way to get a lot of volume from people that normally do not order in a week where most of us usually check out, right? Like our kids are off of school, we're thinking about Thanksgiving. But if we just put a little effort into this, guys, you can easily get 500 PV of volume in 1 week. And this is not having classes, this is just promoting stuff online. So, some of these ideas I don't personally do, but I'm sharing them with you because they might resonate with you. So please feel free to take what benefits you and gives you an idea and run with it. It doesn't have to be this way. Get creative. So first thing is you want to have some strategy connected to using the BOGO promotion, right? This doesn't cost you a dime. You get to leverage doTERRA's promotion for your benefit, okay? So promote this so you can create volume in strategic places. Now, if you're elite or below, of course, volume doesn't matter where it comes from, right? It can be anywhere in your organization. But as you try to push towards Premier, you try to push towards, I'm going to mute everybody's video here so it doesn't get confusing. When you're going for Premier or above, so Premier, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, you need to have this volume in strategic places. So you want to make sure that you are placing this volume strategically. So keep that in mind, and I'll talk a little bit more about this later on. But don't just, hey, I'm just going to put it in my own account every time. No, because that doesn't do you any good. You want to look strategically at Power 3 holes. You also want to look strategically at rank possibility goals, right? And just make sure that you're keeping track of all these orders, because if you are putting stuff on your card and you're putting that on your card for all these orders and then they're paying you back, you're going to need to have a record of those payments should doTERRA ever come and audit you saying, hey, there's more on your card than you're over the buy-in limit or whatever. Then you want to have those records to be able to help yourself out. So go ahead and let's see. So, and also holiday gift giving. Guys, people are thinking about holiday gifts. So leverage that in your marketing strategies. How can people want to, do our oils on their Christmas list? Is there husbands that they know their wives want oils? Are there teachers that want oils? Are there sisters, moms, wives, daughters, whatever, that want oils? Great opportunity. So leverage that. Plant that idea in their brain. Don't assume that people already assume that they can do oils for a gift, right? Put that idea out there. Okay, steps for success. Have a hundreds list. Go through your Facebook group, your Facebook friends list. Go through your phone. Go through your contacts in your phone. Current customers, people that bought from you in the past but have never bought again, potential customers, current team members. Go through everyone, especially look at your organization. And if you are trying for the rank of Premier or above, please be strategic in where you're looking for those holes, right? Think of how your people on your hundreds list like to communicate. If you're going through your Facebook friends list, more than likely a Facebook message is going to be effective because they're on Facebook. If you know that they hate Facebook, but they just have a profile for the heck of it, then text them or call them. You figure out how they need to communicate and go that way. Make a plan for notifying this group of the daily specials. I personally like the app remind.com. It's set up for teachers and students, but it's totally free. And you can just go on there and set up an account and just say that you're the teacher. We are teachers. We're not sure, we might not be teaching in a school, but we are teachers and we do have students. And so you can create your own code. My code, for those that do follow me on social media, is @BOGO Nicole. So you can do something like that, like BOGO Jane or BOGO Tracy or BOGO Mary, whatever. It doesn't have to be your name. It can be BOGO, something else. Whatever floats your boat. It doesn't have to be BOGO anything. But you create your own code, and then you tell people, hey, text this code, whatever code you create, to 81010. That's the same for everybody on Remind. So they text that code in, and then you can send out reminder text through the website or through the app on your phone to let them know of the specials, okay? And when I do mine, I also have a link to my Google document, that's my Google form, that is going to collect their information to have that funnel into a spreadsheet so that I can track the orders a lot easier, because it can get pretty hairy, right? We know that. So figure out how you're going to communicate. Because for me, I will do the Remind, I will do Facebook, and I will do Instagram. That is where my tribe is, is where my customers are. That's what I'm going to do. So if you aren't familiar with it, go to remind.com today, play around with it. It is not difficult to do. You just create a class, and that's going to be your list of who you need for this, who's going to be adding to your class. That's your list, okay? And then block off time to do this every day. So whenever we did last BOGO, or one of the BOGOs that we had, I was at leadership retreat. And so I got up an hour early before we went to all of our meetings to first see what the deal was and then figure out how I was going to promote the deal. I typed it into Remind. I had it go out at a decent time, because I'm Central. If I've got everybody in Pacific and I'm sending a text at 8 a.m. Central, that's 6 a.m. in Pacific. That's rude. Don't do that. I usually like to do 11 a.m. Central for me, because that makes it 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. And so it's not terribly early for most of the people following me. So be strategic about that, depending on your list. And just spend an hour on it, guys. It's worth it to promote it online, contact your customers, and get the ball rolling. Okay, so using email to promote, this is the same idea as Remind. I'm not a huge emailer. I do it sometimes. I'll do it to key people that I know that's how they communicate. Be consistent with your time. Say, hey, I'm going to send this out at 11 o'clock. And some email services even have where you can schedule a post to go out at a certain time. If that doesn't work for you, then just set a timer on your phone. Say, oh, it's 11 o'clock. Oh, it's noon. Oh, it's 10 a.m. I'm going to send out my email. And make it clear how they're going to order with you. Are they going to respond to the email? Are they going to fill out a Google form? Are they going to text you their order? What are they going to do? And you can create a contest with this, saying, hey, if you order every day this week, you get a special gift from me. And I've done that before, and depending on how many people actually order, I'll vary that gift. So I usually don't say what the gift is. I usually just say, if you order daily, you're going to get a special gift from me. And so if I only have one person that ordered every day, then I can afford to give them a little bit nicer gift, right? If I had 10 or 20 people order every single day with me, then I'm going to have to keep that gift a little bit more economical, right? I'm just going to use extra stuff that I have in my inventory. I'm not going to go, if I don't have anything in my inventory, I'm going to use my LRP points to get something for free to give back to these people, right? So be creative there. Okay, so if you're using the phone, here's a little script. You can take a screenshot. I'm not going to read this, but this is just a little idea of script to get you the conversation started with them on the phone. I am not a phone person. I do not call anybody. So this is something that doesn't work for me. But if you're a phone person, this is a great thing, okay? And this is recorded. I know I'm going fast, but I don't want to take a ton of time. So those that are, why is this? Hold on. It's cutting off the bottom here. Let me make sure. Hold on. Screen. Can you guys see the bottom of that? Hold on. There we go. The bottom says, let's see if where's my, can you guys see the bottom of that? So I'm not seeing it on my screen unless I get out. But the bottom says, awesome, I'm so thrilled to be able to let you in on these specials. Okay, we're gonna go back here to this. Oh shoot, you're not gonna be able to see that. 1 second. I'm just switching to a different format so that you can see the whole thing. Desktop, share screen. Okay. And hopefully this will, okay. Okay, so hopefully this will not cut it off. There we go. Okay, so here's that screen with it not cut off. Can you guys still, hopefully you guys can see the screen. Hold on. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it smaller because it's cutting everything off when I'm doing it. Okay, so using Facebook to promote. This is an idea, you don't have to do this, but you can. You can create a special exclusive BOGO private Facebook group. And that I would recommend, if you've got a larger team, I would just do this for those specific legs where you need volume or your individual customers. I would not open this up to the full team. I would, if you've got strong leaders, I would say probably a strong elite or above, I would encourage them to have their own private Facebook group. Because if you had between 5 to 20 people in that group, that's gonna feel a lot more intimate and a lot more personalized and manageable than if you have 100 people in the group, right? So, and that way you can really keep it individualized. You can promote throughout the day. You can create graphics, or you can do a Facebook Live within the group. Just oil tips. It doesn't even have to be fancy. If creating a graphic stresses you out, then just type in a tip. Just say, okay, cedarwood is our free oil for the day. Here are 10 ways to use cedarwood. Or Melaleuca is our oil for the day. This is what ways you can use Melaleuca. Do you see what I'm saying? So that way they really see value in that oil and they're like, oh my gosh, I need that oil, right? Because we know that these oils are versatile, but we have to find the right sweet spot for each person in each oil, right? So that's why you want to have multiple ideas of how to use that oil. You don't want to just say, if cedarwood was the oil, you don't want to just say, hey, cedarwood is great for bed bugs. Because not everybody deals with bed bugs. But you can say, hey, it helps with sleep, it helps with clarity of thought, it helps with skin irritations, it helps with, it does help with pest repellent, things like that. You have a nice list there that gives people multiple ideas. And then you want to post the BOGO deal as early as you can in the morning to get people excited. And I would say that's fine for social media, but not for texting, okay? I turn my phone off for, at nighttime, but not everybody does. And you don't want to be that rude person that wakes them up at 6 o'clock in the morning with your BOGO, especially on a holiday week, right? So just be respectful of that. But on Facebook, totally post as early as you can. You want to get the word out quickly. Post tips on how you use the particular word. So give testimonials. Encourage people on the group to give testimonials. If you don't have testimonials, go in my bigger group and copy a testimonial. Just say, don't say it's yours. Just say, hey, Jane in this group said that she uses it for this. So give credit where credit's due. But if you don't have a personal experience with that oil, borrow one, okay? Facebook Live, guys, is super easy. All you do is take your phone, you go to your Facebook app, and you go like you're going to make a post, and then there's an option of going live, and you just type in the title, just say, hey, buy Melaleuca, get cedarwood free. And I'm not confirming any, I don't know any deals, so I'm just making stuff up right now. But you type that in, and you just push go live, and you just have your camera, you hold it like this, or you prop it up with something, and you talk about that oil, okay? Easy as that. And just, that's a great, great way to interact, get people excited, because, guys, we're followers, right? We see other people wanting that deal, then we're like, well, I guess I need this because everybody else needs it, right? So you kind of want to create that excitement. Okay, personally inviting scripts. This is something that you would do like a Facebook message or a text. This is just an easy script. This has a great example of giving away a $25 gift card to someone that invites at least 10 interested friends to the BOGO group. So you can invite your friends to invite their friends, right? And that just makes it super, super exciting. So just keep that in mind and get creative. And it doesn't have to be fancy. And I know the time's ticking, right? It's a busy weekend. This starts Monday. But spend some time today or tomorrow and get a game plan in place so that you can really leverage this to get a lot of volume. Okay. So creating a Facebook group is not hard. Just go to any group that you belong to and there'll be an option to create the group. Create a cover image. Just go to Google Images and do that and then just get them excited, okay? Remember, each account can only order 5 specials, okay? So that's like you've got your personal account, right? And then if your mom has her account, and then you've got maybe a sister that has her account, or you've got this customer down here that you put an order through. Okay, so you find strategic places where you can put that volume through, especially for Power 3 or for rank advancements. If you're just pushing for, you're just working towards elite, then the volume doesn't really matter where it happens. But I still would not recommend putting it in your own thing. Put those orders down in your organization so you can at least get the unit level, right? So you have 2 audiences that you need to consider: current team members. So these are already people that have wholesale accounts or wellness advocate accounts. How to get them excited. Maybe they're not doing the business, but they are, they love the oils, right? So it's not scary to have them invite people to your Facebook group, right? That's not scary. We could do that. Or just your regular customers, just people that might buy retail from you, or they got an account once, but they don't really order very regularly. Those are great people to reach out to. Or potential customers, people that have talked to you about oils before, but just never bit the bullet and actually purchased something. So think about that, okay? Because we want these people to get these oils in their hands, right? Because we know that it can benefit them. And this is such a great way to do this. Determine how people are going to pay for their orders, right? If you're putting in group orders, you need to know how you're going to get paid back. Number 1, do not forget sales tax. It will bite you in the butt. I learned that the hard way, the very first BOGO, and it cost me a lot of money. So make sure that it's up to you. If you've got customers that do not have wholesale accounts, it's up to you if you want to give them your discount or if you want to charge retail. That is totally up to you. So you make that call. I'm not going to say which way is better. It's totally up what you decide to do. But you need to know how they're going to pay you, right? So I typically will invoice people. I'll send them an email or a text at the end of the week once I have all of their totals. I'm going to charge, everything's getting shipped to me. So I'm going to charge the Texas sales tax, right? That's what I got charged. And so that way, even if I'm not charging shipping, then I need to recoup the tax cost at least, right? Are they going to send you a check? Are they going to give you cash when they pick it up? If you're shipping it to them, are they going to send you PayPal or Venmo or Square Cash? How are they going to pay for that order? And make sure that that's clear when you're setting up your ordering. If you want an example of my wording on how I do that, go in my user group I post, or on my Nicole R. Vincent coaching page, and there is a link that you can see to my ordering form. And that will give you an idea of how I talk about payment, okay? We are serving to sell, right? We don't have dollar signs in our eyes thinking, ching, money, 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 money. No, we are wanting to serve our friends because we all love a good deal, right? And our friends, one of the biggest blocks for most people is, I can't afford it. The money, the oils are too expensive, right? And we just know that they just haven't learned the value of it. Because once you understand the value of that oil, right, it's not an expense. It's just that's what it is, and that's what you're going to pay because you know you need that oil. They just haven't figured that out yet. So let's serve them. Let's help them get these oils in their home at a discounted price that doesn't cost you anything, except for a little bit of time. Reach out to everybody, guys. You never know who might be watching, who might be needing these oils in their home. Use your back office. Look through key spaces. Look again at Power of 3. Where are the holes? Maybe for your $250 bonus, maybe for your $1,500 bonus, right? Most of the BOGO deals are usually between 20 to 25 PV. So let's just say 20 PV. And that's going to be, you do 5 of those per account. That's 100 PV right there. And if you get multiple people on your team to do that, that is going to increase, and you can do that 5 times during the week. You just do it through, your one account, your 5 orders. Guys, that's 500 PV in 1 week. Okay, that's awesome. So keep that in mind, and just go through your Facebook friends list, go through your phone, and just listen to the intuition of who you need to reach out to. So you can offer additional fun things, offer gift wrapping. I would never do this because I suck at gift wrapping, but if you love it, that's a good idea. Think about husbands that maybe it's a family friend, and the wife would love oils. You can say, hey, John, Jane loves these oils. You should totally take advantage of this for getting her some Christmas gifts. Something like that, okay? And again, talk about gift giving, how these can be used, okay? So sisters love serenity, grandma needs deep blue, teachers want it all. Think about different ways that you can market these oils. And of course, it's going to have to be kind of on the spot since we don't know until that day. But get creative. If you see me have an idea or another leader have an idea, make it your own. Copy it. Use our ideas. That's fine. Just give credit where credit is due. Don't take somebody's meme and then cover up their information with your information. That's just rude because they took time to create that. Just add your information underneath. Just say, hey, thanks, Nicole, for this graphic, or thanks, Roxy, for this graphic, or thanks, whoever, for this graphic. That's just polite. You can offer combined or discounted or free shipping. So if you are going to be shipping to, people that are outside of your area, maybe you ought to offer a flat $5 shipping. Promote the economical shipping. It's only $3.99, and that's super cheap, and they're going to get their points back anyway, right? So that makes a big difference. And then just have different contexts. If you do a Facebook group, you can say, text a selfie of you holding a gift that one of your BOGO buyers can win. So maybe my gift is a bottle of fractionated coconut oil. So I snap a picture of me holding fractionated coconut oil, and I'm like, hey, we'll have 3 winners that are going to win a bottle of fractionated coconut oil each if you, for everybody that orders this week. Okay, something like that. It doesn't have to be big. It can just be make it fun. So let's look how the numbers break down real quick, okay? And I've already talked about this a little bit, but be mindful. Guys, look how easy this could be to get 500 PV. So easy. And it's so much easier to get even more than that. So be minded, be focused, and you can create a lot of volume and even rank promote. I've rank promoted several times when they've done these BOGOs when I thought there was not a chance, and you know what? Because it was, we were so far off. So keep that in mind. So make it fun. You don't have to do this. I'm still debating if I'm going to do this or not, but decide if you're going to create a contest, and guys, Google Forms can save your life because that you would just create the form once. And again, you can see a sample of that on my Nicole R. Vincent page or in my user group, just link to it. And you can look and see kind of what I'm asking to get those orders so that I have a list. You can make a basket of stocking stuffers for the top 3 people and this would be for a team member. So if you're doing this as a team, then you can say, hey, the top 3 people that created the most PV generated gets this basket of goodies, okay? And so that way you're promoting to your team to do the promoting. Does that make sense? So you're not doing it all yourself. You're promoting, you want your team to promote it as well. You can do random prizes and 10 stocking stuffers just for joining the BOGO Bonanza Week, okay? So anybody on your team that wants to try to collect BOGO orders can do that and can be entered to win. So that's just kind of a fun way to kind of make it more of a team effort. So you're not the one doing all of the work, but that you're reaching out to your team and you're encouraging them to reach out to their contacts and their teams. Because that's what this all boils down to, right? Okay, so decide what you're committed to. What looks right for you? Is it a Facebook group? Is it texting? Is it emails? Is it phone calls? What looks right for you? What is your game plan? Contact the current builders on your team, and I would say sharers as well, right? encourage them to watch this recording so that they can get ideas on how to promote it, and ask them to join you so that you can create some momentum and excitement on your team. And then, let's see, post a value added. So this is just like, oh my gosh, I love these oils. Last time during a BOGO, I was able to get $200 worth of oils for only $100 or something. I don't know. Figure something out, but be sincere, or talk about how the oils have blessed your life, how your life has changed because you use essential oils. So keep that in mind. And then get excited. So do you guys have any questions on promoting this, on how this would work, how to get your teams involved? I know a lot of you guys just jumped on late, so you probably are missing a bunch, but if anybody has any questions, you can either unmute yourself or you can type in the chat box. I'm even representing here. Okay, no questions. So yeah, this is a ton of ideas. Please do not feel like you need to do everything. Please just pick one or two that resonate with you and just move to action. Action is powerful. If you just sit around and you're like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed, I'm not going to do anything, guess what? You're not going to get anything. So take action, even if it isn't perfect. Find a leader that you like their style. Feel free to copy what I'm doing. If you like the Google form that I did, make your own Google form and put in the same information. I don't care. But do something to create momentum, to create excitement on your team, and to share the excitement, share about these oils, because it's such a great time, guys, to get oil in people's hands and to help you get some of your goals. So have a fabulous, fabulous Saturday. Spend some time planning, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.